Good morning, students. This is Richa Rahi, your biology teacher. Students, in this video, I will discuss the answers of the test questions so that it will be helpful to you to analyze them. So here we will start with our question number 1, which is what type of nutrition is exhibited by amoeba? Amoeba, as you all very well know, that it is a unicellular organism which is made up of single cell. So what kind of nutrition it exhibits? So it exhibits, my dear student, holozoic type of nutrition. So your answer is holozoic nutrition. Now holozoic nutrition, what is it? It is basically a type of heterotrophic nutrition where food is intaken into the body as in solid form or as in liquid form, and then further the food is broken down. So it is the holozoic mode of nutrition. The amoeba exhibit the holozoic kind of nutrition. Now we are moving to your question number 2, which is name the cell that surround the stomatal pore. Name the cell that surround the stomatal pore. Now stomata. What is stomata? So stomatas are the pores that are found in the epidermis of leaves, stems and other organs, and mainly the stomata is deals with the gaseous exchange. You know that there is a continuous gaseous exchange in case of plant, the carbon dioxide and the oxygen. So that gaseous exchange that takes place through a special structure which is called as stomata, and the cell that surround the stomata, the stomatal pore, these are the parenchymatous cell which are known as guard cells. So answer of your question number 2 is guard cells. These are the parenchymatous cells that surround the stomatal pore. Now we are moving to your question number 3, which is name the reserve food material in plant. In case of plant, the excess of the food is stored as the reserve food material but in the form of some other substance, and that form in which the food material is stored is called starch. So starch is the form in which the plant stored the reserve food material. In case of plant, the plastids are the cell organelles that generally related with the storage and synthesis of food. So my dear students, plastid are the organelles, special organelles in case of plant that are related or that deals with the storage and synthesis of food. 3 kinds of plastids are there. So amyloplast, basically amyloplast is a type of plastid which help to store the starch. The starch mainly it is stored with the help of amyloplast. Your answer of question number 3 is starch. There is a food material in plant is stored in the form of starch. Now we are moving to your question number 4, which is organisms who derive nutrition without killing the host. I think you all very well know this is a very easy question. That organism who derive their nutrition but without killing the host, without causing harm to the host, such kind of organism is called as parasite. Correct answer of question number 4 is parasite. Parasites are those kind of organism which lives in the body of the host. Host are those in whose body the parasites live. So these live in the body of the host, derive their nutrition from the body of the host, but without killing them, without causing any harm to the body of the host. So in case of human, the example of parasite is mosquito. Okay, mosquito derive the nutrition from our blood, but it doesn't it doesn't kill the human, it doesn't kill the host. So parasites are such kind of organisms which derive the nutrition from the host, but generally they do not cause any harm or they do not kill the host. Now we are moving to your question number 5. Dash and dash are 2 types of photosynthetic pigments. Now photosynthetic pigments. Generally, the pigments are three types. These are chlorophyll, carotenoids, and xanthophyll. Mainly, these are of three types which we generally study: chlorophyll, carotenoid, and xanthophyll. Uh, so, chlorophyll and carotenoids are two type or photosynthetic pigments. Chlorophyll and carotenoids. The chlorophyll is a pigment basically which impart green color to the plant. The green color of plant which you see, it is because of a pigment which is called as chlorophyll, and carotenoid is a pigment which impart red color to the plant. So red color of the plant, if you can see the petals of a red color, so this red color is due to the carotenoid. Rest of all the pigments, they also do photosynthesis, but majorly the chlorophyll and carotenoid are the major. If we study that there are the two types of photosynthetic pigment, but rest of all the pigment, they also do photosynthesis, but they trap the energy in a little bit less amount as compared to the chlorophyll and the carotenoid. So next we are moving to our question number 6. Give an example of plant parasite. So parasite, you all very well know that what is parasite, but here is specified that give an example of plant parasite. So you have to tell the plant parasite. So the correct answer of this question is Cuscuta, which is mainly known as Amar Bead. Cuscuta is a plant which is known as plant parasite. What it does, it wraps itself around the plant and derives its nutrition from that plant, but it doesn't cause any harm to that host plant, or it doesn't kill that host plant. Its main roots are generally attached to the soil, but it attaches itself to the multiple plants at a single time and derives its nutrition from that plants. So correct answer of your question number 6 is Cuscuta or Amarbe. Now we are moving to your question number 7. Dash and dash are raw materials required for photosynthesis. Very easy question that you are studying from class 5th, I think, that which raw materials are required for photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, what is photosynthesis? You all very well know that it is basically a process of converting light energy into chemical energy. This is a process by which the plant prepare their food with the help of sunlight. Here the plant uses carbon dioxide as a raw material and water as a raw material, and in the presence of sunlight it will convert the CO2 and H2O into oxygen and glucose, C6H12O6 and oxygen, 6 molecules of oxygen. So carbon dioxide and water are basically the raw material which is required by plants for photosynthesis. Next we are moving to your question number 8. Now complete the equation. I think you very well know that this is equation of photosynthesis. I have discussed in the above question also. Dash plus 6 molecule of H2O plus light is equal to C6H12O6 plus 6O2. So as you know that raw materials carbon dioxide and water. So here 6CO2, your answer will be 6CO2, 6 molecule of carbon dioxide plus 6 molecule of water along with the sunlight will convert it into glucose, which is C6H12O6 and 6 molecules of water. So this is the photosynthesis equation. Your answer is 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, 6CO2. Now we are moving to our question number 9. What is transpiration? What is transpiration? You know that plant continuously take up water from the soil, but they actually need a very little amount of water. So where the all rest amount of water goes, that rest amount of water will comes out in the form of drops from the plant. So transpiration, what is transpiration? It is basically a process of water movement through plants and its evaporation from the aerial parts such as leaves, stems and flower. So water is very essential for plant but required in a very less amount. So rest of the water, it is evaporated from the plant, from the aerial part like leaves, stem and flower. So this process of water movement through plant, the whole process is known as transpiration. Next we are moving to your last question, which is the organism which grow on dead and decaying organic material are called as, again very easy question, such kind of organisms are known as saprophytes. Saprophytic organisms. Saprophytic organisms are the organisms that mainly grow on the dead and decaying organic matter and derive their nutrition from there. So example of the saprophytic organisms are fungus, the fungi that also grows on dead and decaying matter, yeast that we study under the saprophytic organisms, and mushroom which you eat, which is an eatable item which your mother cook, mushroom, that is also a saprophyte which grow on dead and decaying organic material. So here your all the answer are analyzed. So hope this video will be helpful to you to analyzing the correct answer. So kindly like, share and subscribe my channel to get the further interesting videos relating to your subject and the test analysis also. Thank you.